Today's video is all about this brand new unboxed DJI Mini 2. I'll be doing an in-depth review about this drone. I'm going to show you what you will do to configure your phone to be able to use it with the DJI Fly app in case your phone is not compatible with it. Watch this video till the end. Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, I say big thank you for checking me out. This drone came in the post yesterday. As my package coming, he's got my package in his hand, he's got my drone. Boom. Let me go and get my drone. Yeah, hello. Oh, thank you. Cheers. Yes, I believe this will be the drone. Can't wait. The DJI Mini. DJI Mini. Oh, I've missed flying drones, man, because I left my previous drone. I left it in Nigeria, just so I could be using it when I'm there, so it saves me carrying drones up and down. And because I wanted to buy a smaller drone, that one was the big drone, was the Phantom 4K Pro, which is big. So can't wait to do the unboxing for this one and start flying. I've got this knife and I'll try and be as careful as possible. So it's brand new, came in the post yesterday, and here we are. So that's it. That's what it looks like. It's got this seal here open, so I'm just going to break this seal either by that or just do that. That's it. And yeah, lifts up and there you go. Brand new baby. It smells brand new as well. Nice. I love the smell and feel of brand new things, you know. And that's it. Oh, wow. My phone is bigger than this. My phone. And it's quite light as well, so I'm happy with this. Let's put that away. What's in the box? What else in the box? On the upper compartment is just the drone, and so I think it's got all the documentation. This would be some of those care stuff and all that. I hardly bother myself with this, but let's see how far we go with this. Maybe I'll need it. And then you've got these cables. So I think these ones are what connect your phone to the controller. I don't know how many US Type-C cables I've got now. That's another Type-C cable. And so there you go. I'm sure these are the joysticks. These are the sticks to control. So I'll keep this to the side. And some extra blades. Wow. So tiny, so nice. Unlike the Phantom 4K, it's just big, massive. This is so nice. Nice to have something cute. I'll put that to the side. Oh, okay. This is actually the controller, the joystick. This is actually the joystick in here. And so this must be something else. Let's see, it's sealed as well. It comes sealed, so for breaking things like this one. Oh, okay. It's a screwdriver that you need to, anytime you need to change the blades of the drone, you will need a screwdriver, unlike the previous ones, unlike the Phantom 4K and I think the other drones where you just push and lock. This one, because it's so tiny, I think you have to, you know, you need a screwdriver to unlock it, to unscrew it and be able to change your blades in case you break it. So that's very, very important. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Still, don't lose it. So what else is in the box? Let's see. I would keep this box. I won't throw it away just yet. So I'll put this to the side as well. Might need it later on. And oh, I've started tearing the box actually. I'm too rugged. That's the main thing. And in the last video I did about audio, I keep asking, what is this? What's it for? Do not eat, throw away. But what is it? Why is it always in the box? To keep it fresh, or is that what gives it that smell? Is that what gives? Anyway, so what we'll do, put this. I've turned this. I've completely turned it. I'll put it to the side. So this is obviously the controller. And that's it. Okay, we'll come back to the controller. Let me start with the drone itself. Let me try and see what this drone has got. So with the drone, I thought it was meant to come with a belt. Anyway, so with the drone, you want to make sure you rip off all these straps, and you know, everything has got loads and lots of stickers. Get rid of all the stickers. What's written on this one? Please remove the gimbal protector before taking off. So we're gonna take off all these stickers. There's loads and loads of stickers on this. I think just to keep it all tidy up. And there's loads of unfold the front arms forward. So what that is saying, well, there's another sticker I need to get rid of. I hope I don't break this blade. I think someone like me should stick with the big drone with the 4K, but I love this one just for the portability, for the fact that I can take it anywhere, can put it anywhere and travel. Okay, so we've released that. And it's got something here. What's the saying? Open the cover, press and hold the battery, release. So I think that is where the battery is. We'll get rid of that. Oh, it's easy. So we'll get rid of that. Press and hold the battery. And so you need to squeeze this to get the battery out. And that's it. That's the battery. DJI Mini2 battery, and it's just hollow inside, just nothing inside. Yeah, we'll put the battery back in for now. And you have to, you know, there's a way you put the battery in the right position. It's got this dots, some lines. You'll see the lines here as well. So if you put it upside down, it won't even go in. So you have to kind of, boom, that's it. And click to lock. So here, this one says unfold front. So push this forward, like push that forward. I think we can get rid of this
this sticker as well. I'm just gonna strip off all these stickers. And to get this one open, you push it down, kind of down up. So this one forward, the front one forward, and then the back one down and up, back in, down and up. And so that's the drone really. This is nice, but my only worry is, well, we'll do the test, we'll do the right test outside, because on the Phantom 4K Pro that I had, it's, you know, it doesn't feel this plasticky, but hopefully this should be nice. And you see, this, I'll keep this because of when you're traveling, you don't want it to be moving. And this drone, this is for the micro SD card, just the micro SD card. Yeah, you've got to, you know, get the right way. I think it's facing down. And there you go. That's it. Okay, so it looks like this doesn't come charged at all. Normally, you should have a bit of juice in it, but I'll charge this and then we'll come back to check it. Yeah, with the controller, it's actually got the sticks is in here, it's in front here, so we just got to take it out and screw it onto that. Easy. Take that out as well, screw it on top. And brilliant, you've got your controller set up, and this is where the phone, you know, you put your phone, so pull it out and that's it. On the Phantom 4K, I think it goes up, so this one is like this, and you've got some 2 cables right in here. I believe these cables are the ones that control, yes, straight with the iPhone one. I don't use iPhone, so I might have to take this out, or what's the solution for people that don't use iPhone? If you can't take this out, does that mean I need to go and buy an iPhone? Thank God you can take it out. So I think that's what all these ones are for, and I will just use the one for the Type C, which is this one. So I'll put the iPhone back here because I don't use iPhone. Oh, my phone is not even Type C. It's yeah, it's the old Android ones. So that's for the iPhone. That's for the Type C charger. My phone is the old Android one, so yeah. I'm quite happy that DJI thought of this, and you know, they put as many cables as possible, because I've had equipment, I think it's the DJI Osmo, it never came with this type of cable. For me to monitor my phone, I had to buy like an adapter to connect the Type C to this old Android type of charger. So that's for that. And all I need to do now is find a way to squeeze this into the space. It's a little bit tight, but my fingers are not even big, so. But yeah, not bad. So how does this phone mount to this? Does it go up? Does it come down? No. Just goes forward. Okay, brilliant. So just be careful so it doesn't go on my. Let's see. Oops, good. Cause my, what's it called now? My on and off button for the phone is actually here, so I'm just trying to be careful so it doesn't switch off the phone. And that's it. I'm gonna unlock the phone, and that's it. So unlocked. I think that's it. See, that's how it connects to your phone. Okay, so here everything is kind of flat. So if you need to monitor this outside, I think you might need to kind of, you know, do it this way. Probably be flying this way, because it would have been nice if it could tilt. Do you get what I mean? If it could tilt, if this was a bit possible to tilt, and then you can have this down and tilt that up a bit, so that way you're seeing it, because sometimes the sun might be glaring too much on this. So I think what you need to do is probably you hold it this way, but we'll see when we go out to fly. We'll see the best way, you know. And now we're going to talk about this controller, you know, what the controller is all about. And this is just basically how to fix it, how to put your phone onto the controller. And now we're going to look. Let me take this off first. So as I said, this is to hold your phone, and it's also an antenna that sends the signal to the drone. And this controller is got, you know, this is a button. This button is to switch between photo and video, and you can use this button to take, this is to switch between photo and video, and this is to start. You can see the record and the picture. So depending on the mode you've switched to, this is to start recording or to take pictures. And these are the joysticks. Normally, this button is your take off and return to home button. You know, you can see there it's got the taking off and the return to home. And then if you put it on the other sports settings, on the other automatic settings, where the drone is flying on some auto stuff, you can always pause by pressing this button as well. So if it's on an auto, one of those auto modes that the drone is kind of flying on its own, and you want it to just hover right there, and this is a button for you to press this pause. It kind of makes the drone stop and just starts hovering. This is the function button to, you know, change, to move between modes, and to give you different functions. When you press this function button, it should show on the screen in the app to move, you know, to change which mode you want it to go. And you've got this center button, the center one. The controller comes on normal mode. It gives you a normal flight speed and all that kind of thing. You can either push it to cine. There's a cine mode, and what that cine mode gives you is some smooth flow of flight. Like, it's not so fast, it's not fast, it's kind of, I would say maybe for beginners, or when you're not out there doing crazy stuff. I will be shooting mostly on this cine mode, because what I use my drone for basically most of the time is just to get establishing shots. That's what I use the drone for, and to get effects of, to be honest, establishing shots, to establish the location, to give it an, you know, to give that bird eye view of where I am, and just for the beauty of establishing the place. Basically for establishing shots. I'm not the crazy drone pilot that goes, you know, I'm not so much into that. But maybe with this small drone, maybe I'll start doing some of that. But most of the things I do, as I said before, is just to establish the location that I'm filming, and before I go into, you know, using the camera to capture what it is, establishing and some movement, exit and entry shots. That's what I use the drone for most of the time. So cine or normal mode gives you a normal speed. It's not so slow, it's normal. And then you've got the sport mode, where this drone starts to fly very, very fast. And then you've got this dial button. This dial is to pan the camera up, to tilt the drone camera up or down. That's what this is for. So if you dial left, it kind of goes up, and if you dial this way, it kind of comes down. There isn't so much here, which is good enough. I love the feel of this. It's quite small. On the Phantom 4K Pro, it's massive, so I think I like this. This is compact. This is what I want. This is bigger than the whole drone and everything, so this can just go in your bag, your backpack. You have your small drone, you pass, you know, you travel light, you go anywhere, and I'm sure that wouldn't be making so much noise. To on this, I think you press it once and then again, and that's it, switched on. That's it. So it's got 3 dots on the battery. We'll go into the app and we'll try and set this up. You know, I'll go and we'll download the app now and we'll try and set this up. Yeah, so here we are. We've downloaded the DJI Fly app. And one thing though, the DJI Fly app for DJI Mavic Mini2 is not available in the Play Store. You can only get it from the DJI website. So you have to go to dji.com and then go into the download section, and that's where you will find the Fly app that you will use to control your drone and your controller. However though, when you download it, on the download page you will see that it's looking for some form of compatibility. Your phone needs to be the new high-end kind of phone. I think it has to have 64-bit and all that. My phone is compatible. I mean, my phone had all that requirements, but I don't know what happened, but DJI didn't just work with it. The Fly app didn't just work with it until I had to do this. I had to go into the the settings button. When you drop down, go to your settings, and then in the settings you want to go down to my phone or about my phone. On this phone it says my phone, and your phone, it might be about your phone. Click on the my phone information and then scroll down to where you see build number. It will show you build number. Keep tapping that build number, I think about 8 to 10 times, between 6 to 10 times. Keep tapping on it, and then it will show you are now a developer, because what you want to do is you want to be able to configure your phone so that it will work with the DJI Fly app. And once it tells you are now a developer, what you do now is go back out, and then you now go into system. From settings, go to system, click on system, and then you will see advanced, which is reset options, multiple users, developers, and all that. So you click on the advanced, and now you will see your developer options. So inside the developer options, you click on the developer options, and listen to this carefully, because if your phone is not compatible with the DJI Fly app, this is what you do. All right, these steps I've told you is what you will do. And by the time you get into the developer options, you have to turn some things on. So starting with OEM unlocking, you have to check that, turn it on, turn that on, don't miss it. Automatic system updates, turn that thing on, don't miss it, make sure you check it. USB debugging, turn it on, don't miss it. I had to, it took me a whole day to figure this out, so don't go through the same hell I've gone through. Don't ask any questions, just turn it on. Forceful GNSS, turn the goddamn thing on. Make sure you check it, let it be on as well. Verify apps over USB, turn it on, because once you plug your USB to the phone, to your controller, you want your phone to be able to verify that you want to use an app. So turn that on as well. Enable GPU debug layers, turn that on as well, turn it on, don't hesitate, turn it on. Wi-Fi scan throttling, turn that on as well. You can see all these things I'm telling you to turn on. I don't know if this is clear enough. You can see I've turned them on. Mobile data always active, yeah, turn it on in case you're outside or anything, you don't have Wi-Fi. So let your mobile data be on, turn it on as well. Tethering hardware acceleration, turn that goddamn shit on. because you're actually tethering as well. You know, you're plugging this to your phone, so that kind of tethering kind of thing going on there. Turn that on. Disable absolute volume, check that as well, turn that on as well. And I think we're almost, yeah, so those are the things that I turned on. All right, and that's it. Once you've turned that on, you now want to restart the phone so that it will kind of refigure itself, because after turning this on and you've downloaded the DJI Fly app, it might not work because this didn't work until I restarted. So these are things that I had to do, what do you call them now? I had to use trial by error to be able to get to this stage, and it worked. So follow the steps. You turn all those things that I've told you to turn on, and then you restart the phone. Once you restart the phone, then you go to your download section, look for the DJI Fly app that you downloaded, click on it, and now install it. You would accept all the terms and conditions, and you know it's going to tell you you're downloading something from unverified sources just because it's not from the Play Store, because it's not available in the Play Store. It's only available in DJI website. Accept all the terms and download and install, and there you are. It's going to be installed. That is it. So we're going to go into it now. We're going to kick it off, and when you're charging, this is how you charge. You don't actually, the basic package of this DJI Mini doesn't come with a charging docket, so this actually charges it, and once it's charging, you will see the lights will be flashing there. So this is almost fully charged. Is up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's almost 4. You see the lights there, but I think we can manage this now. Plug it the way, use the right cable, plug that in, and to switch on, you press 1 and then hold it down. That's it on. And also this goes down, no, before that, the top one first. So what I was saying about allowing the app, you know, one of those buttons that I said you should check, that once you plug it in, allowing the app to notify you, is just said it. DJI Fly Hard Bavik series, yes. And then you have to accept some of these terms as well. Photo permissions, you have to grant some permissions. So if this is the first time, this is what's going to happen. This is the very first time, brand new. Accept all the permissions. It wants to use your location. I think it just makes sense to accept that, so in case your drone is missing or something, you'll be able to use the location to find it. Allow, and that's doing its magic. So while that's going on, I'll just set this one up again, because as I told you, I was trying to do this and the app didn't work, so I had to go and figure this out, and you know, just found out all I need to do now. Try by error, so I'm saving you tons of time. Follow these steps and you shouldn't be far off. So here we are, and to turn this on as well, 1 and long press. It's working. This is a phone that wasn't compatible before initially when I downloaded it, but after configuring all that, it's working now. Mobile device, GPS, DVS, let everything be checked. Activate device. So it's asking to activate device. Agree. So enter your phone number or your email address. So you enter your email address. Next. and then you put your password as well. You know, you just follow all the steps, because it's the first time. There's a lot of things to agree, you know, and then the following device will be linked to your account as proof of maintenance after sales service aircraft. Activate. So I'll have to activate to accept and, you know, do all of these things. So you have to restart aircraft to complete activation. Restarting aircraft. I think this should be it. So the aircraft will restart. It says it will take around 60 seconds. So let's wait about 60 seconds and see what is restarting. We're just waiting 60 seconds. Okay, give me a message to restart. I'm just gonna restart it manually. And that's it. So it's all done. They're trying to sell some add-ons, DJI Care, water damage and all that. So I'm just gonna come out of that. Okay, so there's an updated version. Do not close the app, 30%. So update. This is going to take about 10 minutes just to update. So I'll come back to the video. That update took about 10 minutes. Just make sure your aircraft and your app is all on, and you know, towards the end of the update it will automatically turn off your aircraft. So power it on again, and now you can hear the sound. And now you will see on this it says DJI Mini2 firmware update successful. So now you have the brand new firmware and everything is fine now. So you can see it says go to fly, and now if we hit go to fly, I'm just going to see what we can do inside the house. You see the drone is, the camera is actually seeing everything. That's the camera we're using to record. So let me see what I can do inside this house before we go outside. We're going to go outside, but just because this is a small place, I want to see what I can do. And to start, as I said, you can, you know, to start, you can let me see if I can actually do that inside this house. There is, so small, so beautiful. We're gonna go. That is it. What we want to do now is we're going to talk about the app itself. You know, we're going to look into what you can do and what you cannot do with the app. And with the app, there's quite a few things you can do. So, you know, as I said, on this controller, it depends on what you press. I think right now it looks like we're on photo mode. So if we press it again, it turns to red. You can see that has just changed to red, which means we're now on video mode. If you press that again, it changes to white, which is photo mode. So the button to press is just on your far right side, just beside the joystick on the right hand side. So press. I'm more particular about video, so I'm just going to put it to video, but you can always change it to photos anytime. And the button underneath, just under here, you see it says photo. It has a photo icon, camera icon, and a red circle. The red circle is record, and then the photo icon is to take pictures, because you've already switched it to what it is, what you want, either photos or videos. All you have to do now is press to start recording or press to take picture. So it's good you can do that here without touching the screen, you know, just in case your hand is dirty or your screen always has reflections. So it's good to have both here and here. And on here on the app, you get to see how many minutes you've got on your storage. I think right now my storage is showing me I have about 1 hour 52 minutes, roughly 2 minutes, and it's showing me I'm recording in 1080p. So here is where I believe you can change what you want. Yep. So if you hit where it says 1080p, it brings up all the other formats that you can record in: 2.7K, 4K, and in 4K you can record maximum of 24 frames to 30 frames. In 4K you can record maximum of 30 frames, but in 1080p I think you get up to 60 frames per second. So in 1080p you get up to 60 frames per second. Hopefully you're seeing this. And you know, here is where you have, on the far right of the app is where you have the takeoff. I think if I press it, see, it's going to say take off, but I don't want to take off now because we're just in the house. I don't want to be taking off again. Once we go outside, we'll take off. Yeah, and then this is where you've got the 4x zoom, because we've updated this, so we've got that zoom. We're in 1080p anyway, so beside the record button, if you will see something that says 1 time. If you press it, it's 2 times. If you press it again, it's 4 times. So I think, yeah, so that's it. If you press it again, it should cancel it back to 1 time. That's basically what you really need, you know. And then it's got a map. It's got a map here as well. When you press it, it shows your location on the map. You can, I think if you press it again, you can make it bigger and your recording screen small. So this shows where you are, roundabout whereabout you're kind of flying. And it has a find my drone. So if you've been flying and your drone is lost now, you can press that to show you where your drone is. Find my drone. And you know, all you have to do is press this again and your main recording screen comes on, and this is where you see information: take off with caution. It's trying to tell me that it can't, because I'm inside the house, I'm inside the building. It should be outside, so if I was outside it will see more signals. And you know, there is, I think those are the main things. You've got all the information, you've got your storage. This gives you how many minutes of storage you've got. Because we've changed it to 60 frames per second, it's now showing 1 hour 38 minutes. I'm sure if we reduce the frame per second, if I take it to say 24 frames per second, yeah, you can see it's back to 1 hour 50. So it depends on what frame rate and what format you're recording on. And that should be telling you, the green, that button there should be telling you the percentage, your battery percentage. So, and this icon, this video icon, lets you know that you're in video mode. And I'm sure when we switch it, it will change to photo mode. So yep. And that also shows you how many you're recording. And then you've got this auto button here on the far right of this app, lower far right. If you click on it, now you've changed it to pro mode, whereby your exposure, your, you know, all of that is done by yourself. And what you can do is just change the settings, click on, you know, just play around, click on all these things to change what your settings looks like. If the more you increase it, the more, you know, you're increasing the ISO and all that. And this is ISO 3200. So, you know, if you want it to be manual, that's you in the pro mode. Pro. So I've changed it back to auto. Depends on what you want. If you know, if your lighting condition is going to be changing drastically, you can use auto, or if you want, you use manual. It just depends on your level. Maybe you start with auto, or if you prefer manual, just use manual. I think every other thing here is self-explanatory, and you know, so we're still in cine mode, and that's what's showing me C mode up there. If I put it to normal, it's showing N mode up at the top left corner of the app, and if I put it to sport, showing sport mode. Don't forget, sport means super fast, and when you're doing some maneuvers or you're doing some powerful stops and all that, the gimbal or the drone could be a bit jerky. So for this test, I'm going to start with Cine, the C mode, which is, you know, as I said, what I use most of my drone footages for, what I try to get from my drone is establishing shots, walking shots in and out of a building, in and out of a location, just to establish where I am. That's what I use my drones for mostly. So that's it, basically what you need inside this app. And if there's any other thing, let me know in the comment. So this take home and take off button is just to take off and return home. So let's go out there and do a proper test of this thing in the real world outside. Meanwhile, don't forget, please, if this video has been helpful so far, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it. Please subscribe. Okay, let's go outside. I'm going to hit the record button before I start flying. That's what I've done. It's showing me that I've got takeoff permitted, and you can either pull the two joysticks together to start the drone. And if this is your first time flying, I would suggest you go to an open space rather than houses like this. But because I've got some experience flying and I'm not going to fly so much, and as I said, all I do with drones is just establishing shots, walking shots, exit and entry shots, and you know, just a cool to show where I am, to show the area. So it's going to take off now. Yeah, home point being updated, and you know, I'm currently on auto. So yeah, it looks okay. Let me just bring it down so that the camera can see it, and to the side, you know. So yeah, if you follow all the tricks I've told you, your cheap phone should work with this drone. I just want this to see it. So that's it. And it's looking a bit dark, what I'm seeing here. Let me see if I can adjust it to, I want to try it to be the auto. Okay, so it's much brighter now. Yep, so there you are. Here, you know, if you keep just swinging it around and then up, push it up to see me, and let's see. I hope my neighbors are not going to say I'm snooping around them. Yeah, so up and forward. Yeah. Let me, I think that's forward, that's down. Yeah, a little bit like that. And so that's the kind of thing I use my drones for, just to establish where the area I'm filming. And as you can see, that's gone a bit far. I'm quite happy with that. And then I'm just going to reverse and bring it back. Yeah. As I said, I'm not the type that use drones for crazy stuffs, but probably from now I might try to start doing that, and then let's go the other way. You know, this will do for a under 500 pounds. You know, if I can get something like this out of a drone, then I'm happy. Okay, let's try return to home. Yeah, so that's it. That's it really. And then I'm gonna, so I'm trying to land it. So that's it. That's it back. That's the drone back to us. I love this. And it's not as noisy as the Phantom 4K that I used to have. You know. And again, it's not as big, as massive. You can travel with this anywhere you want to go. Yeah. But the thing with this, it doesn't have any sensors, so and this is the cine mode. So if it's this fast in cine mode, what would it be like in sport mode? Okay, let's try sport mode, guys. Let's try sport mode. I'll switch it to sport mode. It's quite windy now, so you can feel the difference in sports mode. It's super fast in sport mode. Wow. This is super fast in sports mode. So if you like, you know, if you want to be doing some really fast, cool moves, then you can try the sport mode. But I think I'm fine with the cine mode, and yeah, that's it. I'll be putting, you know, in links in description below. I'll put in some of the stuffs that I'll be filming with this. So check it out. Check out some of the stuff that I'll be filming with this, because I'll be doing some area and property videos with this. So yeah, I'll add some of the stuffs I've done, and you know, after a few weeks, a few months of using this, and to land this, just keep pulling it down, and once it's landed, that's it, switched off and stop recording. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. If this video has been helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. I would really appreciate that. I'm happy with this.